Good morning everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're just cutting the very last piece of metal and then the gallery structural design is completely done. Well, sort of. We're welding it tomorrow. Phil is popping in and he's going to give us a hand welding because he's an absolute pro at welding. But the measurements of this gallery design have been giving me anxiety and some sleepless nights. But today we're going to install a datum, which will essentially just be a piece of wood. We'll push it against the wall nice and tight and we'll take off our final measurements because the stone walls go like that. And if you take a measurement from there, it could be 3 centimeters off. If you take a measurement from the other side, it could be spot on. And that will make our gallery sort of wonky. So I'm going to put a piece of timber up. We're going to take the measurements off the wall and that will sort of eliminate any of the defects in the stonework. And then we'll tap it all into place. I'll do a few tack welds just to get it all straight and level. And then for tomorrow, the final welding. And then we're going to go shopping and start installing all of the floor joists, noggins and things like that. So let's crack on. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today is a very important day. We need to get all the final measurements done.
That's right.
So that you and Yanis can bed in the last 2 stills that we put up this morning.
That's all right.
So I've got the diagram out on the whiteboard and I'm just taking some measurements and then we're going to put the datum up and then take the measurements off that, square it all off and then we're set. It should all be done today, hopefully. So what are the words, Yanis?
Let's crack on.
$1529. 1529. Too many. Two nine. 1525.
Here. Close here.
So I did a little bit of welding just to save some time tomorrow. I did all of the tops, I grinded them off, whacked the heat up on the MIG welder and went for it. And I concentrated and I did a really good job, but we can always see with Phil tomorrow, see what he says. Some of the gaps are really, really tight, which is fantastic. Some of them are like about 2 or 3 mil out, so they take a little bit more welding, but yeah. We're still going to do the L brackets, they just haven't arrived yet. So Dad and Yanis have gone home. They did the bedding in of the beams, I don't know if you can see there. So now that's tied into the wall and also here as well. So that makes it really, really strong. It's supported by that wall plus the other wall, and yeah. It's incredibly overkill for a gallery. A structure like that will last for hundreds of years. So yeah, I really look forward to tomorrow where Phil comes and helps us do some welding. That means it's basically going to be done other than the L brackets when they arrive. So as soon as that's all done, I'm going to go shopping. And when I say shopping, it's for building materials only. I will have to get quite a lot of stuff. So I'll probably start with an entire pallet of floor joists and see where we go from there. I also need to go and get all of the timber to do all of the stud work for the library as well, and insulation, flooring, all sorts of things. Because as soon as Simon arrives, hopefully at the end of this month, beginning of next month, so basically in a few weeks maybe, we're going to crack on with it all. And I don't want to keep going out and getting materials and things like that, so I'm going to buy all of the screws, everything. So, yeah. Tell you what, when Simon gets hold of this project, it really won't take long and it'll really, really start taking shape. And we'll get to the stage, once all the stud work's in, electrics, insulation, some plasterboard, and the flooring is down in this room. So we're actually covering over this floor with hydro board, which is essentially like OSB. We're going over the top of that with parquet de Versailles, which I need to order as well. And once that's all in, we can start putting in the library, because I have the library already. I bought it probably 4 years ago, maybe, 3 years ago maybe. And yeah, it's just been sat in storage ever since. And I really look forward to start placing sections of it where we want it, and the rest we'll figure out for infill. So the carpenter, Paddy, will be making custom panels to sort of join pieces together, because essentially I want to put the bookcases, and then we're going to put the doors in, and everything else we can sort of infill, if that makes sense. So even though it's designed for a specific size room, we're customizing it and making it bigger. I also need to find a marble fireplace. It won't be usable, but it will be decorative, and we could always put some lights in it or something, or a fake electric log fire or something like that, if they even do those. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this project. Also, the lighting, the aspect of lighting a library is very particular, and I know exactly what I want, so I'll have to order some of them at some point as well. So that's it for today, everyone, and I'll see you all tomorrow.